What up, Wheatfield? What it do? Welcome back to the Wheatfield. Welcome to you. If you knew, hi guys. I don't know what I was getting ready to say. Probably something more along the same, but anywho, I say hi guys. Hi if you knew. Hi, welcome to the Wheatfield. Welcome to you. My name is La T, and I am a channeled messenger. I message with the big three, the infinite, the eternal, Lord of all hosts, that which made our light, yeah, the master of our souls, called us by its infinite intelligence, wisdom, the principal thing, and the breath of life that the intelligence moves on, and it feels and connects, animates, and binds all things. Yes, those are the three that we work with, and hopefully you can come on in and rock with that, get with that. Let you know your girl is spiritual, not religious at all, okay? We look at world theology, how the source has spoken to all of its souls, right? Pixels and pieces of us over the ages, throughout the ages, and bring that together. Whether those principles, the intelligence is written in text from those who've been given the word to scribe, in nature, the natural laws that are around us and in the plane, do they abide? Also, the natural laws that live inside of you, the body of the source, yes, that God body, yes, what does the governing rules do inside of you? And I feel like this is a girl, your girl Lati is coming out naturally, organically, getting the downloads in real time, and then we put them out there, because that's just what it is. So roll with it. If you can roll with it and you can vibe, you can feel it like it's something there. I want to hang on in it. Please do. And by the end of it, see how it comes together for you, because we be cooking up something, and sometimes it be like a pot roast or a stew, some kind of minestrone vegetable soup, you know what I mean? Where you end up having all these different ingredients, chopped up pieces thrown in it. And then you just kind of simmer all day till all of them pieces come together, the flavors of life, Ashe. And then you really be like, oh, that was something good to eat. My soul really liked that. It was edifying. I feel a little bit stronger, strengthened in the spirit, because I got this shit on my shoulders, on my back, and I needed a little bit extra to be able to bear it. Because you know how we be calling the source of our light to come in and give us a dose of its might. Do that on a daily, because we need that daily bread, but we can't live by bread alone. We must live by every word that our source has spoke. And since creation was called by the word, it is a word on everything. And with that being said, we can read all things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We had to get it out, because your girl was struggling to chop them pieces up and just get it out. Sometimes it be like that. I don't know. Thank you to the source of my soul. Source of us living, the master of my soul. Yes. That which called my light. Yes. I put all my glorification on that might. Woo! Because I don't know nothing else out here that can make this light right here that's resonating in here, in me. And that's where I put all of my glory. Do you, to each his own. Because this space, it's free. It's open for you to do you. And I don't need you to come in here and tell me how to do me. I had, people like to do that. They see the name of your show, your content, and then want to come in there and tell you what you are. No. No. What you can do is move around, because it's another space for thee. The source will pull you to where you're supposed to be, and you will resonate with that frequency. If this is not it for you, I love you still. I love you. Why? Because we all on our own personal journey. And it ain't my place or anybody else's place to tell you how to get there. What's the pace? what's the place, how to run your own individual race. Not onto me. You sit in the spirit and have it discerned onto thee. And the spirit will guide you and tell you what you're supposed to be doing. And then you do that no matter what anybody else is thinking you should do. Because there's a whole lot of energies and folks that think they know you and want to tell you what you supposed to be, who you supposed to do, all of that. But the source, the master of your soul says, forget all of that. Forget them folks. I got something for you to do. And for you to have courage, that faith to get underway, hold on to that mustard seed and believe on the source that called your light, the master of your soul, and just watch things and see what the source will do through thee. Yes, we are willing, surrendered vessels, come to do a work, come from where, heaven, to be where, in earth and on earth, to do a work that we don't remember, because again, many of us are asleep. If we weren't asleep, then we wouldn't be going through the Great Awakening. This is a book that I've been studying on for a number of years. It is one of my study texts, and y'all can see that it is pretty wrecked. I might buy another one, but this was gifted onto me, so it's really, really special to me. And you know, I might just use it until the whole cover fall off, like whatever, you know, because the information in it is still really good. So my good friend, soul sister, Miss Marta Himes, that gifted it to me. She was led in the spirit to give it to me and help elevate me. And I mean, I have had this book for a good, maybe, it's 2023, so at least 5 years. No, it's been longer than that. 2016 did I get this book. 2016. So how many years is that? I think it's like 7 or something like that. Okay, so 2016 I've had this book, and you can see that it's like the 7 spiritual laws of success. It's got a whole bunch of smudge. You can see I've been down this page so many times that it's just like locked in. But look at the message. Applying the law of detachment. Because a lot of us, I know I was struggling with detachment. Like, I want to hold on to what I loved, what I was connected to emotionally, what I had formulated as an identity, mindsets, and just thoughts about the world around me, you know, in general. So it was a lot to learn how to let go. And I'm still seeing my time to go here. And the higher power is here. We do play cards, you know, we scribe, we write from the spirit, we get downloads from the master of our soul, and then we speak it. Right? So again, it'd be a lot going on in this space, and sometimes it get a little choppy as I'm getting all the information come in, and to discern it, to interpret it, ensure that it's good and clear, and you know, I can deliver it out in a way that's meaningful to self and to the we. Because everything is on to self first, self-edifying, because I ain't going to give you nothing that I would not eat. Ashe. So, I will put the law of detachment into effect by making a commitment to take the following steps. Today, I will commit myself to detachment. I will allow myself and those around me the freedom to be as they are. To be as you are. We said that before we even cracked open the book, that people, I believe so. I believe it was the before. Because people want to tell you who you are and put you in a box and say this is what you got to be based on how they view thee. But oftentimes their limitations is what they see for self, and they want to apply that same limitation onto everyone and everything else. I will not rigidly impose my idea of how things should be. I shall not impose a rigid idea of how things shall be, whether that is for self or anything else that is outside of me. It has the freedom to be, to develop naturally, organically, and authentically. I don't know why we were struggling with that. Block out, Father, anything that would come against me, sealing out every foe on every side, encircle me, engulf me, and place me in your inner sanctuary. Seal me, Father, if it be so, according to your will and authority. I hear so mote it be. We are sealed. Yes, go forth, my wheat. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Say it in the three. Yes. All right, all right, all right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. What we going to learn today? How to detach, ashe. Protect yourself. Be ready to grow. Expand yourself. Expand your vision of self. Expand who you think that you are. Do some things that you think you can't do. Because what is it to a boss, my wheat? I mean, the master of your soul, that which made you, that could make any and everything, called it by its intelligence, moved it on the breath of life, and that breath animates you. It gives you the ability, that animating force, to do what you were called to do. And sometimes that calling means stepping outside of you, of your own world purview, your own point of view. I will not force solutions on problems, thereby creating new problems. Don't force solutions on a problem. Every problem has its own solution, but it may take you a moment to sit back and think about it, contemplate it, so that the solution that's already baked in can reveal itself. And we do that best in meditation. Again, working with that breath that's already is gifted onto you. And the intelligence moves on the breath. So when you are meditating and deeply breathing, what is that intelligence in you telling you? In, tell, I, Genesis. What is that intelligence telling you about the origin of your issue, about the origin of the problem? And where is the solution? Because it usually already resides in you. It will be born and birthed out of you. I will participate in everything with detached involvement. I can participate. I'm involved. But I'm not attached to the results, Ashe. I'm not attached to the mindset, my thoughts about it. I can watch them roll by and just play out. I'm a participant. I have power. I'm not powerless. I get to sit back, look at it, observe, and then choose what's best. What's best for what? The exaltation of my soul. What is my soul? The source of us living. My master, that which called it, which made it. I am still connected and tethered to it. And to do what is best for that will always put you in a position to be the best you. Give you everything you need. All the learning, all the teaching, all the skills, all the preparation to fulfill your decree. What is your decree? Your Dharma. And these 7 spiritual laws teach us how to get there. Today, I will factor in uncertainty as an essential ingredient of my experience. In my willingness to accept uncertainty, solutions will spontaneously emerge out of the problem. It will come out of the confusion, out of the disorder, out of the chaos. Because life is called to organization. The chaos will arrange itself in an organized fashion. It may seem to appear disorderly, just like those ingredients starting at the beginning, sounding real choppy and fuzzy, like to what? But what comes out of it make you be like, what? That's amazing. How did the master of our soul, our source, call it to be like that when it started off like that? The more uncertain things seem to be, the more secure I will feel, because uncertainty is my path to freedom. When things start looking uncertain and you don't know what's happening, it's real like fuzzy, everything is falling apart, it's just like real chaotic. I feel the hurricane. I feel everything being ripped up and swirling and just being tossed about and thrown about. And then when it's done, you just left with a whole bunch of debris. But that just gave you a whole bunch of space to recreate. Your canvas being wiped clean. Now the source of you, of your light, can come in and recreate and not reanimate, because you still got the breath you animating already, but maybe it's a different quickening, maybe it's something that's changing, maybe your lumens are being brightened and you being taken to a whole nother level. The things that were swept up in the hurricane and broken up and fall away and blown away, all of those things just made space for what the new is, Ashe. The beauty will be born out of that chaotic event if you just go through the process and breathe through it. Breathe through it. Through the wisdom of uncertainty, I will find my security. Through the wisdom of uncertainty, I will find my security. Uncertain is what's going to happen. You don't know. You're having it revealed. But to go within self and seek revelation, again, the intelligence giving it onto you, you will discover so many things about you, like the ability to go through and to get through. And you come out on the other side changed, a whole different version of you. Stronger, smarter, quicker, faster, more effective, and more productive. Able to streamline your effort, putting you even more closer to your destination. You already walking your journey on your way to your Dharma, and everything on it, on your journey supports it. Can you see it? Can you accept it? That might be the question. Number 3, I will step into the field of all possibilities and anticipate, expect it, wait for it. You're anticipating the excitement that can occur when I remain open to an infinity of choices. You remain open to an array of choices, and the choices are infinite. You have the ability to choose because the infinite intelligence gives you all kinds of things that you can pursue. What exalts your soul? What pulls in the master's joy? Choosing that, oh boy, come on now. When I step into the field of all possibilities, I will experience all the fun, magic, adventure, and mysteries of life. How did this come about? Ooh, because if I never did that, then this wouldn't have happened, and that wouldn't happen, and then I wouldn't be here. Experiencing the joy of the master. Doing something that I absolutely love to do. Yeah, light on a voluntary escape. I escape time when I do this. Time pass like seconds when I do this. It could be What is that, beloved? What did we just get to? That Dharma. We read, that was that last one, number 3, we just was reading. And that leads us to our Dharma. And just like you see, I got my little notes on here because this is my study reference book. If you don't have it, it's 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. Beautiful writing. And I done been down this thing so many times. It's just like, I mean, you can see my highlight and all that. And it lines up with every word and every principle. Inside the word, and I mean like every word, from natural word, written, scribed word, and every word that's been given on to me, this right here, boom, comes together, reminded me that we are whole, we are complete, that there's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. Faith, for me, I have a feeling, and it's still being delivered onto me in pieces and pixels. Like it's coming together, the building blocks of it. It's not quite there yet. It's not. But I know I've been given like the A in faith is regarding acceptance. And I feel like it's wrapped around the intelligence, around truth. Right? And it feels like there's something on the outside of that that I have not been able to bring in quite yet. Right? And I feel like the F is almost like finally accepting the intelligence, or accepting the truth. But I can't hear. You know, because it's an acronym. It's not a word. It is a series of words. It's a process that we go through to be faithful to what's true, to maybe the truth that we hear. And maybe that's why, you know, it's still just kind of very low and whispering to me. And I really need to tune so that I can really dig in and hear it, like really clearly. So we'll come back for that one. But if you guys went through or was able to get through my session yesterday, it started off choppy too. Because again, they be feeling like chopping up all these ingredients to make either a soup or a salad, just something good for our souls so we can eat it. And by the time I get done with cooking up, or the source gets done with cooking it up in me, I feel so ravenous, like that energy be like want to just spill and jump out. And then we get to rapid fire and it be like, this is what it was all about. And I'll be again that excitement, right? I anticipate the excitement that can occur when I remain open to an infinity of choices. Even speaking now, I'm anticipating the revelation. I'm anticipating it coming in. And then I have to remind myself to stay back, to ask the source, the master of my soul, to stay in front of me and guide me and lead me, to step me, to make my cricket way straight. It's a lot of things that's blowing us and tossing us and turning us, but to keep the source in front of us will guide us through it. It will give you the quickest pathway to the solution. And I believe that is to sit in meditation, again, using that breath. Having a place to slow down, a place to rest, so that you can think. You can open yourself up. You can tune your frequency. And as you tune your frequency, what it is that you are looking for will speak through thee, to thee, internally. And you will be able to hear what is truth, what you're supposed to dig into, to accept, right? And we do that individually. Everyone has a purpose in life, a unique gift or talent to give to others. Everyone has a purpose in life, a unique gift, a talent to give to others. We all have spiritual gifts given unto us, each in our own measure. Read Corinthians, Ashe. Spiritual gifts is a whole thing. So please don't come for me in my comments telling me I'm a dark entity. I'm not a dark entity. Do we all have darkness within us? Yes, we do. But which part of your spectrum are you leaning into? Are you leaning into your light energy, your sympathy, your empathy, communicating and listening to gain understanding so that you can give compassion, that you can learn and practice that on a daily, gathering knowledge along the way, being diligent in such a way that you become a master of it, Ashe. And that is wisdom, when you choose to operate from a place of mastery, mastering the source of thee, your own self, your own resonance, your own frequency, tuning it on a daily. What does your heart do? What your heart do will be born out of you. It's a lot of folk that don't do nothing to do with nothing in terms of tarot, cards, pendulums, readings, prophecy, anything. But they work in a whole lot of darkness. A whole lot. Speak negativity over others for no reason. Folks that you don't even know. You have no understanding of what they do, so you put them in a box because that's the limitation of you. It's projection, beloved. Projection. But if we would sit in conversation and connect and dig into the other side of that love frequency, your light that's on a voluntary escapism, experience, adventure, yeah, we would see that we are the same. Pixels, pieces of light of our source, that which called us, which loves us most. To acknowledge that and see that in one another means that I love you, my brother. I love you. I give you my sympathy, my empathy. I graciously, joyfully offer it on to thee. Why? Because I want to understand thee. And then we give each other compassion, you see. Recognizing you and me and you. We mirror each other. I don't want to speak a bad word against you. Absolutely not. I want to engulf you, to bring you in. Why? Because we are creation. We are whole. We are complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. I love you just like I love me. But that's a foreign concept, one that many cannot accept. Why? Because they don't accept self. They don't love their whole self. The dark and the light, the whole spectrum, everything that's in your own internal sight. Because you know all that you've done and all that you've thought and all that you've said. And to come to good with that every night before you put your head to the bed. Because you never know how many more you gonna get. So don't take for granted the gift of the breath that gives you the ability to go within self and sit, to meditate and get to good with you. And once you do that and come to a balance, you can accept everybody else too. You will come against your real tribe, the ones that's really for you and that will really accept you too. You will resonate with them. Y'all will be on the same vibe and the same frequency. And that's where we at with it, my week. Yeah, it is. Because I love thee again, just like I love me. When we blend this unique talent with service to others, we experience the ecstasy. We experience the ecstasy and the exaltation of our own soul, which is the ultimate goal of all goals. To exalt your own soul. You get into the thing that gives you the master's joy, it's something that you would do for free. That you will lose yourself in it and you serve it gleefully, joyfully, anticipating the excitement of all of it. Never knowing where it's gonna go, but you just ready to go about it and just do it. Nike. Just do it. Whatever it is that it really, the master of your soul, leaning into that higher vibe of the love spectrum as we journey through this lifetime, this experience. Your light is moving to experience self in every capacity. See yourself in the flowers that you pass. See yourself in the trees. Your abundance, who can count it? It's like blades of grass. It's like the leaves. I am a beneficiary of creation itself. Why? I was called from the source. I have been gifted it. As I've been given the breath to meditate and to see, my abundance is called and created out of me. I am a creator. I am a manifester. I create this reality. And I do it with all the other me's. But many are asleep, stuck in a game of virtual reality. But I'm so ecstatic, anticipating. I'm so excited for the day, the great awakening. I love y'all. I love you just like I love me. Because I love the source, the master of my soul that created thee, that created me by its infinite intelligence, wisdom, the principal thing. Yes, and it moves on the breath of life. That feels and animates, connects, binds all things. Thank you guys so much for joining me here for another discussion, an episode of Tears and Wheat to Roll Show, where you show enough never know what you gonna get. We didn't even play cards today. Ain't that about it? Anywho, y'all, we may come back a little bit later. Ooh, we're going to be on Facebook Live, and we're going to have a guest on the show, Mr. Damon Alvarez from Soul of a Man 504. So if you have me on Facebook, or come over there and check us out, Tears and Wheat to Roll Show. We keep it consistent, because consistency is what it's all about. To the next now, y'all. Ashe.